And Jesus and Lucifer are twin brothers. And he just starts talking about, I do love God. I love Lucifer. Sweet Lucifer. And the guy is seething with, I mean, he's really having a religious moment. You know, like a Christian saying hallelujah and shaking. He's, oh, Lucifer. Let's go ahead and play the Lucifer lover. Here it is.
Lucifer, what is your problem?
Just that, sir.
Start it back over.
I'm a Christian,
Start over, because the first second didn't play.
Pure.
Back up, he says, I am Lucifer. They kind of cut it quick. He goes, I am Lucifer. What's your problem? Here it is.
Lucifer, what is your problem?
Just that, sir.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, sir.
I'm pure and virtuous and wholesome and innocent. How can you say anything bad about me?
Sir, you need to be born again.
I am born again.
Now, did you just say that you were Lucifer?
I am Lucifer.
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Lucifer is?
Yeah.
Say that again. Lucifer is a pure, holy...
Virtuous.
Virtuous. Now, is he the Lucifer that God created?
That's the same one.
Oh, man, this is great. I'm going to put this on the internet.
Oh,
Amen.
God bless you,
Amen.
brother.
Because that's exactly what the Shriners and Masons teach, is that Lucifer is light.
No.
And you're
What about those
confirming
hospitals?
You know what, sir? Jesus said, many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, we did not do these good deeds in your name. And you'll say, away from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you.
Jesus said it?
In Matthew chapter 5.
Mercy.
No.
That's hard to believe.
So you're a Christian and you don't know that. Actually.
No, I really am.
You are.
Because I'm pure and virtuous.
You're pure and virtuous, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. In other words, you're perfect without Jesus, right?
No.
Okay, tell me about Jesus. Who is Jesus?
Well, he's my leader.
Is he the Son of God?
Yes, he is.
Is he the only worshipful master?
Yes.
Have you ever been called worshipful master?
No, because I've just been too busy. I've been working. I've been working to help people.
What
like
kind
you.
of work? Okay.
Get out of here.
See, this is what a Mason confesses, is that Lucifer is light.
Chris Pinto, I mean, and these lunatics are running everything.
Yeah, people don't realize, Alex, that doctrine that he's describing there, even though he sounds a little wacky, this is what the guys who are, the inner core of the United Nations, this is what the guys who, were controlling and manipulating FDR's administration, which we show in Eye of the Phoenix. This is what the Theosophists, the Theosophical Society, and on the Freemasons, the Rosicrucians, the inner core, they all do the same thing. And Madame Blavatsky talked about it in her book, The Secret Doctrine. And she called it Demon est Deus inversus. The devil is God inverted. And this is what Dan Brown is promoting in this new book, The Lost Symbol.
I meant to get into that, and we're not going to have time to take calls. I apologize. For the final segment, we'll get into Dan Brown, and we'll clearly got to get you back on Chris Pinto. We carry the whole trilogy discounted at Infowars.com. You definitely want to see it.
Are you concerned for the safety of your loved ones? Listen closely to this message from pepperspray.com. Every 22 seconds a violent crime is committed. America has changed, and your personal safety is your first priority. Be smart. Be safe. Trust Pepper Spray instead of your luck. Pepperspray.com is the only website you'll ever need for all of your non-lethal self-defense supplies. Pepperspray.com carries one of the largest assortments of pepper spray and personal safety products on the web. From big to small, we have it all. Pepper spray, mace, animal repellents, stun guns, and tasers. Pepperspray.com also carries a large assortment of products for personal, home, child, and pet safety. Enter SAFE in the coupon box and you'll receive a special discount off of your order. So what are you waiting for? Go to pepperspray.com. That's pepperspray.com or call 1-800-908-9988 today.
I forgot that I was contacted by the directors of these great films I've had on many times about Dan Brown and his book that comes right out with how great the whole Luciferian system is, how it's the Bible is the secret lost symbol, how the devil is God inverted, yin yang, and how it's all good. They're just coming right out with it. And look, Chris, we got off into the history of it. It's such a big subject. I got to have you back the next few weeks to just do Dan Brown. And you guys have written a counter to it. And But just briefly in the few minutes we've got left, take us out with, you've reviewed it. Tell us what's really going on with it.
Well, here's how we got in touch with the book. Actually, a couple of weeks before the book was released, we had gotten a call from ABC's Nightline News. And they contacted us, and they requested a copy of Riddles in Stone, The Secret Architecture of Washington, D.C., which is part 2. And we said, all right, why do you want it? And they said, well, we want to review it in conjunction with a story that we're doing on Dan Brown's new book, The Lost Symbol. Okay, now we hadn't read the book at that point, but so they're requesting a copy of one of our films in the series. Then we find an article from the Associated Press where Dan Brown is saying in the interview, or the Associated Press is saying, that his new book is based in part on an, quote, unfair anti-Masonic video, okay, that had been released. And so this led us to wonder, I mean, is this why Nightline is trying to get a copy of Riddles in Stone? Was that the unfair anti-Masonic video, so-called? And, of course, we know when we released that the Freemasons were not happy about it, because we're interviewing a lot of their leaders, like some of their top leaders and apologists, who try to go out and refute these conspiracy theories. And, we're getting stories that Dan Brown was kind of working with these guys, and he's trying to present their viewpoint in his book. But he's talking about all the things that we talk about in the series. He talks about Sir Francis Bacon and the New Atlantis. He's talking about the architecture of Washington, D.C., and the Hermetic symbolism, and getting into all of the philosophies that we're...
And by the way, patriots have been talking about this for 100 years. Now they're just coming out with all of it, going, yeah, it's a big pentagram. I saw this in a documentary on History Channel this week. Look, we're going to go ahead and set you up for part 2 next week, if you can do it, Chris Pinto, because I want to just do Dan Brown and why they're now coming out with it. Are they trying to put the capstone on the pyramid? Is this their time for the revelation of the method? Folks, get the trilogy at Infowars.com and the secure online shopping cart, and the new film, Fall of the Republic, coming out. Mr. Pinto, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you, Alex.
Great job, crew. Retransmission, jam-packed with key info starts now. I'll be back live Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Until then, God bless you all.